matchup yet in this game, but in previous iterations, Dedede bodied Ganon because Ganon's frame data is bad, and the disjoints are okay, but like you need to figure out how to deal with Gordo, or else you're going to lose.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does he get in this matchup?
That's a very appropriate question. Down B would be my guess. I'm guessing the appropriately timed down B will not only hit the Gordo, but he will probably make it back to the Dedede about the same time, so that could also prevent up the inhale shenaniganery.
Makes sense, makes sense.
But we'll see. I don't know. It's Cranky's job, not ours.
Maybe that's what he's looking up on his phone right now.
Yeah, and actually both these guys had pretty decent upsets because Cranky beat Vega to get here. Where's John 4? Neither of these two seeded to be here. Let's see what happens. I don't know how I feel about this Waluigi hat.
I like it.
It's kind of throwing me off. And
he obviously wants the character in Smash.
Or he just kind of looks like Waluigi.
That's true. That's true.
If he laughs like that...
It's just a cosplay.
Right. I wonder if he has black overalls. But Smashville is the pick. That seems interesting. This is a very small stage for two giants. So apparently...
The answer is Nair.
Nair is a great tool, but he's still already at 50. I'm not sure. Oh, the stick. Doesn't have a good option right now. And Cranky...
Ooh, does kicking it actually make it go away faster? Was that just...
I think just he was trying to stall.
Okay.
But a great start for Nes-T. He got the fortunate stick, because that was actually after... Down B went underneath the Gordo.
And then he still got hit with the...
I think that was an accidental Gordo pull, not positive, or great back
airs.
The bottom blast on this stage was pretty low, or pretty high in comparison to a lot, so he might have just expected to be able to do that.
Okay. Yeah, we see it again, the down B into getting hit by the reverse hit of the Gordo.
He's definitely getting under. I think he's expecting to go a little bit faster, but the move does stall when you hit Dedede.
Ah, makes sense.
So that's not quite an answer. And there we saw the Nair trade with the Gordo. Oh, that's never fun. Great up air.
Yeah, still hits ridiculously low.
And even though this is relatively even, I feel like it's been in Nes-T's control.
Agreed. I mean, he had that early SD. I'm wondering that was a nice edge guard.
Yeah, I forgot that first act was even an SD.
Yeah.
Like, Cranky needs to figure something out. But this has been the story of this matchup in multiple games now, so I'm not necessarily surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new game, but not everything's changed.
No. And Ganon doesn't have... Ooh, great timing. But Ganon doesn't have... Like, his moves are disjointed, but they're not a sword. They're not a projectile.
I mean, he does have one sword.
He does, but that doesn't have the frame data to get through these. No jump.
Oh!
Ooh, and a pop-off from Nes-T. Nes-T is the player on the right. Okay, there it is. But he is a very animated player.
Yeah.
Like, there's something about playing against Nes-T that you can't notice while watching it, and that is he is very excitable about every single hits he gets. And that's a mental game most people are not ready for.
No, he's also talking to himself while he plays. Like, he's very excited. He's very positive, but like, it can definitely distract you because stuff is going on in your peripheral vision the entire time.
And it's a mind game. Not only that, but it's stuff that typically happens when you are doing bad.
Yes, yes.
So it's a really negative reinforcement. That's a great mind game.
Oh, did I just hear we're not seeing Ganon again?
You did not.
Nope, I can't hear.
You heard King Dedede, but he was there last time.
That's true, that's true.
The FD pick, platforms, I guess, Cranky thought were his issue.
But they played so on the side, I don't think they were even by the Smashville platform.
But I feel like he wants to approach in the air, and that Smashville platform was preventing a lot of that.
Giving him some protection.
That being said, like, now Dedede can run away in Gordo, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. But we do have him off stage. Dedede's also really hard to edge guard because of that super armor. Oh, he had already
he already used the jump.
And that's a dead Ganondorf. Cranky gonna live up to his tag here pretty soon. And I don't blame him. Like,
nah, this seems absolutely miserable.
There are characters that like are frustrating to lose to. There are very few characters frustrating and mocking to lose to.
Yes.
Like, even just Dedede's face, he's perfect, but like he's a taunt in himself.
Exactly, and he has the taunt with the down, the crouch, without even having to taunt.
Oh, but that was a beautiful forward smash. Nes-T, not sure if he's feeling himself or this is just how he always plays, but this is just dominance. Ooh.
Oh, good read.
Got the jump. And I'm not even sure if that was a read, if he's just trying to catch a landing, but like that move covers so much distance, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of throwing things out, trying to see if something different will work, because quite frankly, the things he's been doing aren't doing great.
Shield break between, oh! So dash attack, obviously a very strong move. The thing that surprises me, Gordo didn't shield poke. Gordo hit his shield, and that's what made it disappear entirely. And that's just unfortunate for Cranky. Like,
I know he's been doing that. I know he did that to me last week. I think that's just a thing Dedede has now, is the Gordo into dash attack shield break. Because you can't really release shield there either. You're going to die from the dash attack.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like, because of how Ultimate works, people are getting away from rolling because there's so much more vulnerability at the beginning and end. But if he had rolled away, he wouldn't have been hit by any of that. And that's something I know I'm still not used to, is getting used to what options you have to get out of certain situations.
Yes.
Because it's no longer as it used to be in Smash 4. If that was used to your game, it's definitely different than Melee if that used to be your game. Like, you got to have a completely different mindset, and we're not ready for it. We're going to have Akuma or Cookie Tick versus Nameless. I don't know how this is going to go. Ike's Nair is great.